My name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the Bookie Killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. With game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. VIP Sports Podcast, September 28th. Monday Night Madness, another day, another dollar. Steve Stevens, a.k.a. the Bookie Killer, sitting here with my partner in crime, the Big Skip. What's going on, Skip?
It's hard to believe it's the end of September already, man. I mean, shit. 3 weeks of the NFL are down. 4 weeks of the college football are down.
Shit's going quick, brother.
Yeah, we're stacking chips.
Today, we have a lot of shit to talk about, my friend.
Oh, man. Well, let's try to do it within 30 minutes because I got a lot of money to go make.
No, that's a fact. Ladies and gentlemen, we just want to knock out a quick podcast for you guys, get you updated. I know everybody's always waiting for it, and we appreciate the shit out of you.
I'm not trying to shortchange anybody. No. I just need to get paid.
Before we get into the show, why don't you tell people how they can get a hold of us, Skip?
All right. Give us a call at 877-220-6540. You can subscribe to us on YouTube or iTunes. We love reading your comments, man. We're getting a kick out of a lot of that shit.
Oh, I'm laughing my fucking ass off.
We'll get to that in a minute. You can follow us on Twitter or Facebook. We're at VIP Sports LV. If you want to direct message us on Twitter or Facebook, by all means, go ahead and do so. Make our day. We love reading that shit. And like we promised, we were going to read some of it and give a few shout-outs. So
that's why I said we have an interesting show for you guys today, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, we want to give back to some of the fans and the guys that are giving comments on our, podcast that we do, the Instagram pictures, the $2 million day that we had yesterday, the $250,000 we broke Caesar's Palace for. But let's get into the show. Back at it, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, VIP Sports LV. We love listening to you.
Best way to get a hold of us is just to call us.
877-220-6540, shorty.
That's it.
If you like money, pick up the phone and give us a call if you want a ball till you fall.
That's it.
Let's read a couple comments. We told you guys we're going to read your comments, show you a little bit of love, give some shout-outs. Skip, why don't you start out over here?
Okay, Craig Moore.
Shout out to Craig Moore. Big up, Craig. We appreciate your support.
More means more, my man. Great podcast, Steve and Skip. Can't wait to see the new show. Shout out from Ireland.
Ireland.
My man from Ireland. The Irish are even balling with us.
Goddamn fucking right.
Love that shit.
You got to do your thing. Shout out to Ireland out there. The King of Collectibles. Another great episode, guys. But I think, like you do, Steve, you've been giving a lot of shit out. You've been taking a lot of shit from all these haters. You are going to make a lot of square bettors a lot sharper. I really appreciate it. Great show. Love watching you. Keep up the good work. Shout out to King of Collectibles. I love you. If you like what we're doing now, you're going to love what we're about to do.
I got to tell you about that, though. King of Collectibles is right. I mean, we've been given a lot of information out there to make square bettors a whole lot sharper.
Too much.
Yeah, a little too much information.
I'm going to keep doing it. I don't care what you say. That's what separates me from everybody else. I have the key to the city. I have the formula for success, and I'm looking to share it with everybody.
Well, we told you the 49ers suck. You saw what happened.
That's a fact. Let's get into the next comment.
But anyway.
K. Crony 1. Going to be fun watching this thing blow the fuck up big time. And I mean that in a good way. Shout out to you guys, and a big shout out to Miss Veronica. I like watching that thing, boy. So, Veronica, I guess you got some fans out there. Another shout out. Another great podcast, fellas, and you can take that to the bank.
Oh, believe me.
Shout out to K. Crony 1. We appreciate the lookout, fellas. Skip here, Stephanie Rios. Stephanie, I've never met a woman more than you that talks more shit than you, but I definitely like you, sweetheart. I don't know if you sit around in your apartment all day and stalk us or follow us, but keep it up. She says, Skip looks like he used to get mad ass back in the day.
Well, no shit.
I'm just saying, you think she's fucking around being sarcastic, or is she serious from them pictures we put up on Instagram?
Dude, Skip was a stud, man.
Tell these motherfuckers what you weighed and what you did, Skip.
Listen, I had hair down to my...
look at them motherfuckers.
I had hair down to my shoulders, if you can believe that, in the 80s.
I believe it.
I wrestled 185 in high school. I was a catcher on the baseball team. I played defensive end. Skip was a badass. Skip still is a badass. Skip's just, he's putting on a little weight.
But hold on.
I'm getting old.
But hold on. You don't have to. You're married. You got three beautiful fucking kids, and you're not worried about anything. You got 2 kids, right?
I ain't worried about, of course.
Your daughter's grown. I thought, yeah.
My daughter's 28. My son's 15 and a half. Skip's a grandfather these days. Was Skip getting some mad ass back in the day? You bet your ass.
So, Stephanie, it sounds to me like you're right, sweetie.
Yeah, I drove that 77 fucking Nova. You seen the cars. You seen me in my football outfit.
Hear me out, though. If Stephanie Rios is 25 or in a different generation,
Oh, hell.
she's looking at you thinking long hair and a fucking...
Yeah.
She's thinking that's disgusting.
Oh, I had the straight 80s mullet, people. Listen.
Shout out to the 80s. Hey,
Let me go ahead and clarify this because this is important, Steve. Okay?
Go
Because
ahead.
I know my wife listens to these podcasts.
yeah.
I just celebrated my 23rd anniversary on Saturday.
Happy anniversary, Skip.
Yeah.
Shout out to Miss Russian over there at the house. You guys deserve it.
The bottom line is this. Yeah, I was getting ass back in high school. That's a long time ago. I was getting ass all through my life.
Right.
But it was the same ass. You understand?
You're-
I met my beautiful wife when I was 16 years old, 10th grade history class. Okay, we've been together since high school.
God bless you, Skip.
We're still together today. I'm 47 years old next month.
That's very rare.
31 years with the same woman. Just celebrated my 23rd anniversary. And just so you know, this might be a good time to tell you, I won't be here the next couple of days. I'm getting on a plane to San Fran with her tomorrow.
You're too fucking
Well,
much,
listen,
dude.
do you want me to celebrate this weekend while football was going on?
No, I don't.
Okay.
But the bottom line is, yes, your wife is beautiful. Yes, you deserve an
Thank you very
anniversary.
much.
That's
Yes.
Go out of town, do your thing. You deserve that.
You bet your
Period.
ass. Yeah.
But it's very rare people make it as far as you.
Thank you.
You would have had better chance of getting struck by lightning
Oh, shit.
than making it 20. How many years?
23 years married,
23
31,
years.
31 together.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
guys.
thank you very
31
much.
together.
Shout out to my wife. You're beautiful. I love you. Always will. And hey,
shout out to Stephanie Rios, who
Stephanie.
thinks that you got a lot of ass back in the day. And
Love the support,
sounds to
Stephanie.
me like it did, Stephanie.
Yeah.
Keep it up, sweetie.
Without my wife, I'd be dead. You know that.
All right, Rick E. You want to read Rick, or
But
you
I
want me
am
to
going
read?
to. But I am going to San Fran in the morning. That was serious.
Can we get through the show? I'm sure I guarantee you are.
Okay.
I'd put my life on it that you won't be here tomorrow.
All right. Well,
Thanks.
Then you'll be living.
Yeah, we'll pick up the slack. I'll
Okay.
take your upgrades.
All right.
Just make sure you leave your book on my desk.
You'll be taking all these leads from the podcast tomorrow.
Well, yeah,
too.
after the 15.
When I'm not here. Yeah.
Correct. So take the day off. We'll field all those calls
right.
for you and write a $250,000.
Who else you want to talk about? The
Ricky
human-
E. Shout out to Rick E.
Ricky E.
Great podcast as usual, guys. Just saving up to be able to afford a package, and then we'll beat the bookies down here on the Colorado River.
He must be down in Laughlin.
Well, Colorado River, he's got to be close.
Yeah.
Keep cashing those huge tickets and talking Vegas money. Also, much respect for the way you take time to be a family man and spend time and spend your money with your family. That's a real man.
Mm-hmm.
The most important thing in the world is family. I can't wait for season 2 and your next podcast.
Thanks a lot, Ricky.
Well, Ricky, that's the realest shit I ever wrote.
Yep.
Like Tupac, that might be the realest shit I ever wrote. That was some good shit right there, Rick. That's how I feel. I like to inspire people. At the end of the day, we grind all day while we're at work, but we make the money to go home and spend it with our family.
Oh, absolutely. That's what it's
Period.
all about.
That's why we grind so hard. That's why I work so hard. So my kids and my family can have the finer things in life and have the things that I wasn't given due to not being raised in a rich family. But I had a good childhood. Shout out to you, Mom. Dad, I miss you forever, brother.
You want to read another one or two?
Yeah, the human deal. We're almost done, but we promised we'd give a shout out. These people are loving this shit.
Absolutely.
But it's getting into our show. Human drill bit. What's up, players? Your podcasts are comedy gold. Big shout out to the Bookie Killer and the Big Skipper. Anyway, keep them trucking and making stacks of paper. It's all about dead presidents, baby. Everybody in the rubber room at the RX has a chuckle when your podcast hit the air. Peace out, Incubus.
Nice.
Shout out, Human Drill Bit. Enough said, pretty much for today. I'm going to give a couple more shout outs. Cuba Vegas, you've been one of our fans for the longest. Got your back. Keep fucking defending us.
Mm-hmm.
Craig from Ireland, we love you. Fans in Columbus, Ohio. Big AZ. Big AZ. I ain't forgot about
AZ
you, motherfucker.
handicapper.
And
It's funny you mention that. because-
AZ handicapper, baby.
Yeah, because I was going to shout that out as soon as you were finished here.
Yeah.
I'm glad you recognized the big AZ in the house.
Goddamn right. Yeah, he follows us. He's a big fan of us. Hey, man, one thing about us, if you do the business right and you want to be like us, we'll support you all day long, dude. It's the sports services that hate on us and think they do what that we do, and they're full of shit. That's the guys that we can't stand. Guys that want to imitate success, I'll help you be successful. Fuck, call me. I'll help you get a fucking job. Jordan Felton, big shout out. And more importantly, Joel from Arizona over at Mandalay Bay that came in with Steve Stevens. Bet $10,000 a game. Left out of here with $60,000.
Not a bad weekend. Joel.
$30,000 a piece for 48 hours.
Man.
Shout out to you, Joe. Another day, another dollar.
It was a long, profitable weekend, brother.
How many
Somebody's got to do it.
How many services are listening for us to give that last name every time we mention?
Well, all you got to do is say like Brandon from Ohio.
Yeah.
And they're getting the Ohio phone
No,
book looking for every fucking Brandon. I got to
they're
find
looking
this
through
guy.
their leads. I got to get some old Jimmy Spatz leads to see if this motherfucker's in there or something.
Unbelievable.
That's funny. More importantly, I'd like to give a shout out to Tony Sanchez. Battleborn talk, born and raised in Las Vegas. Got to give a shout out to my UNLV running Rebels who beat the fuck out of their first win, 80-8. Absolute blowout winner.
That was unbelievable.
Over Idaho State.
I think they had 5 touchdowns in the first quarter.
Whatever they did, it was a fucking pop.
It was 80-8.
UNLV destroyed Idaho. UNLV
Idaho State,
poppled.
yeah.
They opened up a can of whoop ass.
Idaho State.
Had to lose an eye to see clearly.
Wow. I mean, sorry that you had to come into town. However, UNLV, that squad has been waiting to whoop someone's ass for a long time. They went up to Michigan last week, Steve. They hung in. I mean,
this coach has motivated this team to play with heart and soul.
Wow.
And he's got a lot of work to do, but it's working.
I want a little something of what they were on fucking Saturday.
No, what you want is you want your son to go to Gorman and play for fucking Tony Sanchez and UNLV. That's what you want to do.
My son don't play football. He's a baseball player.
Whatever. I am born and raised Vegas. I am Battleborn, and I support everything that's coming out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Best believe my son that's born and raised will go to Gorman, where his brother is, and will go to UNLV. And if he plays football, he'll be with Sanchez.
Little Diaz, a quarterback, a safety.
He's a tall ass white boy lefty.
Yeah, he's
going to be a fucking pitcher. He's probably going to be with you.
If you can get him throwing strikes fucking left-handed, 90 miles an hour, you're golden.
He doesn't even know how. He doesn't need to know how to hit or speak English.
No.
If you know how to, if you're a lefty white boy, 6'4", and throw 90 miles an hour,
oh, you're good.
You're making millions of dollars in Major League Baseball.
Millions,
for sure.
Millions.
Shout out to you, Tony Sanchez. I love what you're doing. I'll support you any fucking day of the week, and so will any other motherfucking booster from UNLV or anybody from Las Vegas, Nevada, because you make us proud. You make me feel like I used to feel with Jerry Tarkanian.
Amen, brother.
When you start winning, I'll really feel that way. But I know that you're motivating these players to play like that.
80 points. Wow.
Enough of the shout outs. Keep them coming, ladies and gentlemen. Keep talking shit. If I didn't mention you, put your name on there. I'll give you a shout out. But back to business. Yesterday, Skip, Steve Stevens, VIP Sports. I made over 4 clients 6 figures yesterday.
Yeah, here in town.
I personally took down Caesar's Palace for over $250,000 yesterday. I'd like to give a shout out to Caesar's Palace. I'd like to give a shout out to Bally's. We really appreciate your business,
Mandalay
guys.
Bay, thank
like
you.
I said, my kid thanks you. I think Skipper's kids thank you.
Absolutely.
Joel's kids thank you.
Brandon thanks you.
Brandon thanks you.
Yeah. Listen,
Mr. Daly thanks you.
The grinder. Shout out to the grinder. The wood chopper.
The wood chipper, man. The chopper. The chopper.
The grinder.
He said, I love it. Skip's client says, you think I got money, Steve? I got $1 million machines. You're chopping bookies. I'm chopping wood.
Yeah.
I love that motherfucker.
No, that dude's
What's
cool.
his name?
The grinder.
But come on, man. Give us first.
We can't say his real name.
All right, well, you're
The grinder.
paranoid, aren't you?
Yeah.
You get $300,000 from
Well,
somebody. You're not letting nobody's name out there,
Listen,
huh?
the next thing you know, they're going to be trying to find guys around the country.
But hold on, ladies and gentlemen, when you call VIP Sports, when you go on our social media, you see these guys trolling on the website trying to ask you about games.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be like us, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, we don't sell your name. We don't give your name to anybody,
Matter of
and
fact-
we never will.
matter of fact-
just like we don't expect you to give our information to anybody.
As a matter of fact, we'll do the complete opposite. We'll protect your name.
Oh, that's a fucking fact. So yesterday, VIP Sports touts and wins over $2 million in
It was
business.
an unbelievable day.
And Skip, I mean, $2 million to a lot of people and a lot of little dick services out there who do what I want to do. They probably can't even wrap their hands around $2 million. But why don't you?
Well, that sounds like a big number. However, when you got
It's really not.
When you got 4 clients in town that made over 6 figures in one weekend, and you got another guy that made about 60 grand.
One guy made $195,000. Shout out to
Right.
you, Brandon. We kicked some fucking ass
So
taking name.
just our 5 clients that were here this weekend took out over
Almost a $500,000.
over right around $500,000.
Right about
Okay?
$500,000.
Out of the Las Vegas sports books this weekend.
That is a fact.
So
And-
people, if you're sitting there and you're saying, listen, I got to get a piece of this. I mean, I don't know what the hell you're waiting
Skip,
for.
let me talk to
I
these
really
people.
don't know what you're
Let
waiting
me
for.
look at these people.
Let 'em know.
Guys, enough is a fucking enough. If you're in this business and you're betting fucking sports, there's no reason in the world why you're not with us. First, these people want me to post my tickets. I post my tickets. Next thing we see, everyone's taking pictures of them, acting like they're theirs.
Right.
So then what do? They say post cash. I post cash. Then they say send a picture of your clients. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the only motherfucker in the world that you can go to my social media, see my real clients making hundreds of thousands of dollars.
True that.
No other sports consultant, no other service in the world has real clients, real tickets, real pictures, and real money, period. We don't get paid unless you do. I'm the #1 documented individual in the world, and if you don't call me, you're fucking insane.
You rented the Rolls Royce just for the show.
Yeah, and I'm still renting that Rolls Royce for the
It's
next...
still sitting out front. Unbelievable.
Guys, I take this shit dead fucking serious. I am the #1 sports consultant money can buy, period. If you're betting on your own, shame on you. If you're winning on your own and you're not calling me for an extra 4 or 5 units a week, shame on you.
Right.
The bottom line is, you got to give us the opportunity. You got to give us the shot to showcase our talent. Bottom fucking line. All we want is the opportunity to show you. But enough is a fucking enough.
That's it.
If we're showing you millions of dollars and we're making you money and that ain't good enough for you, then I don't know what else to fucking tell you. Here's what I am going to tell you. Any other buddy on the phone out there that, see, people imitate us but can never duplicate us.
Correct.
In order to imitate success, someone has to be successful. So I'm okay being the guy that came into this industry and took it over. A guy that put it in a headlock. These old timers are out of business because advertising's dead, Skip. You can't advertise $3 million anymore and get $7 million back. Sorry, Jim Feist, that's why you're broke. Sorry, Wayne Root, that's why you're out of business. Take your ass and try to run for president again. Stu Feiner, you did your fucking show, 2 for the money. Your show is about what we do in real life. I like you and all that, but you talk a lot of shit and you don't back it up. You're a fucking dork. But I do like you. You've been in the business a long time, but be real, dude. Your business writes 30, 40,000 a week tops. You pitch out of your backyard. Come on, dude. I have 35 salesmen writing 300 to 500,000 a week in business. You don't do what I do. Nobody in this industry does what I do. If you tell me that you do what I do, you're a motherfucking liar. They might do sports, they might handicap, they might sit at a computer and do sports consulting.
You may be in the same industry, you're just not at the same
You don't
level.
have my connections,
You're not at the
you
same
don't have
level.
my money, you're not on my levels. There's levels to this shit.
I mean, we're hanging out at Caesars yesterday. I'm getting fed grapes in a toga, fucking cashing tickets. Isn't that the way it's supposed to be at Caesars?
Well, when you're at, picture this, ladies and gentlemen. I got the skipper getting massaged in the middle of a fucking packed fucking house.
Yes, you did.
VIP everything. Yeah. He's getting his hands rubbed, his feet rubbed, while we have fucking $2 million in action yesterday.
I got a drink in one hand. I got a slice of pizza in another. I got a massage girl on my back. And I got money just coming in from every direction. Every time I look up, there's a touchdown on the board.
Bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, if you like winners, if you like money, give VIP Sports a call. If you're betting on your own, you're fucking insane. Let me help you. Let me be your huckleberry. It's you and I against the bookie, not you and I against each other. Aren't you tired of dealing with some scumbag that's sitting at home picking games and throwing darts with your money? How about a guy that spends millions of dollars, guy that bets millions of dollars and does this shit for real? Stop being fooled by these sorry motherfuckers.
Let us go to war for you.
Let me be your. Let me do it. Anyway, moving into sports.
What do you want to talk about? You want to recap? Some NFL? You want to talk about what happened in college?
I want to get into NFL yesterday. Pittsburgh finally pulls out a solid win, but it cost them a big price, Skip.
Well, it was a low-scoring game. That was a little surprising. However, they did get away with the win, and
it cost them their quarterback.
It cost them Big Ben for about 4 to 6 weeks.
So I don't know what.
Michael Vick coming in though.
Yeah, what about Michael Vick?
Hey, man, I like Michael Vick. Man.
Hey, do you bet on Michael Vick?
I mean, in the right situation, I will.
Well, I'm talking about next week. Michael Vick, I mean, what do you do?
If you tell me to, I will.
I love your attitude. I'm talking for our fans right now.
Right.
Do you bet Michael Vick, ladies and gentlemen, next week if he's starting for fucking Pittsburgh?
Only if Steve says so.
I love your attitude. I love your attitude. Broncos 3-0. Broncos 3-0 last night. Falcons 3-0.
There's a couple teams that are 3-0. The Patriots. My God, did they look good.
Ladies and gentlemen,
you want to piss off
hold on a second.
Wow.
If you're not betting the Patriots until they don't cover the spread, excuse my French, you got to be the dumbest motherfucker I've ever met in my life. They've covered the games. Every fucking game.
It looks like
3-0. They've covered the spread. You bet them till they don't cover no more. That's a no-brainer. You don't need to call me for that. What you need to call me for is the total.
You want a free play?
You call me for the total.
You want a free play? There it is.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Bet the Patriots.
Tom Brady all the way. Every day, all the way. I can't believe I'm saying this. This motherfucker just keeps doing it.
I told you that, Skip. I told you the dude is motherfucking G.
You think Goodell pissed him off? Roger Goodell? Oh,
Roger Goodell. Fuck Roger Goodell. What about
51-17?
What about Danny Amendola gave away by accident his motherfucking 400th touchdown football?
Yes. Well, he probably wanted to have it go check to see if there was air in it.
Yeah, you got two nuts he can air up. You know what I mean?
But anyway,
Anyway, you as a hater, Patriots are the real deal. They look real good. They got a real good shot at winning the fucking Super Bowl.
we got 6 teams that are 3-0. Patriots, Cincinnati, Denver, Carolina, Atlanta, and Arizona. And tonight, Green Bay on Monday Night Football will go.
Correct. And
will
like
go
I
for
said, they're
3-0.
defending their title as well. Eagles and Seahawks, two teams that were both had losses, got their first win. What about Philly, bro? You got your win. Your boys coming off the ledge a little bit.
They grabbed their nuts and they hung on. They went into New York. They got the win despite the fact they didn't score in the second half.
Right.
They held on and got the win.
Shout out to Lanny DiGregorio, one of my best friends. Happy birthday, girl. It's your day today. They're all from Buffalo. To the reason why I'm talking about Buffalo. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been talking about Buffalo. They're no fucking joke. They didn't have Joey D at the game this week, the fucking mush. So they got an absolute blowout winner, 41-14 over the Dolphins.
Yeah.
And that was a fucking rivalry game, Skip.
I got to tell you, I'm a little surprised by that.
That was a rivalry game.
I was a little surprised by that outcome. I mean, the fact that they blew them out was even more shocking. They went on the road for the first time this year with a new coach, a whole new team. And they performed, man.
The coach said, I'm going to make you guys bullies. I'm going to turn the Buffalo Bills into the Buffalo Bullies.
I was surprised by that outcome.
I like the head coach. I like everything he represents. I like how tough they're playing.
However,
shout out to the Buffalo program over there.
However, congratulations, Buffalo. Yes.
Right, and Dolphins. What do you think about the fish?
God, they look terrible.
They do. They look fucked up. You Dolphin fans out there, you might want to...
they might be swimming with the
You
fish.
might start working extra part-time at your job. Don't worry about football on Sundays no more. Tell your boss you might want to start working Sundays.
The way Miami looked yesterday, you keep betting them and you might be swimming with the fish.
And if you live in Miami, take your ass to the beach because Miami's a beautiful place. Don't sit in the indoors and watch the fucking football game. Your team fucking sucks.
Cincinnati looked good, man. They've really fought their ass off yesterday to hang on and beat Baltimore.
Cincinnati looks fucking phenomenal. Like I said, I mean,
that's a big road win for them. Interdivision.
A huge road win. To go out on the road and fucking and accomplish
Baltimore?
a win. Fuck yeah. Everybody and their mom bet Baltimore, Skip.
Dallas choked, motherfuckers.
Dallas. Before we even get into Dallas, what did we say about the San Francisco 49ers?
Yes.
They are. Kaepernick is a fucking fraud.
Be careful.
Well, Kaepernick's a fraud.
Be careful.
Their team's a fraud.
God, they look
and
awful.
They got fucking ran the fuck over by the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, they got them
and we
right.
told you so. We told you, don't bet on this team or don't bet against. So just like that guy that we shouted out, Skip, if these motherfuckers listen to our podcast, and they actually listen to the knowledge that we're giving them,
we're giving you
we can
subliminal
show
messages.
you how to win.
Yeah.
We're almost giving them everything except for what I pay for.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you follow this podcast, you can make a lot of fucking money.
If you want us to sum it all up for you,
Yeah.
just get a hold of us. 877-220-6540.
Tony Romo, like
Let's
I
make
said,
some money.
Tony Romo's out, Whedon barely starting, and Matt Castle just coming over. Cowboys have their quarterbacks using virtual reality to study film.
Yeah.
Now, we know a little bit about virtual
Yeah,
reality.
we've had that in the office.
Yeah, that
Little 3D filming.
Yeah, me and you have already seen the technology, and the shit is crazy, ladies and gentlemen. They had me on this shit. I was on the field down there with the Cowboys.
were
I was slapping
yeah.
the shit out of Tony Romo.
Yeah, I
Get
remember.
your ass in the game, fool. It's actually some pretty cool shit, and I could see how they can learn from it because it's almost like you're in the fucking game.
Yeah, for anyone that wants to come out here and visit us, but for some reason you still haven't got off the sofa and got your ass out here to Vegas to make some money.
Well, we even filmed some virtual reality,
yeah,
Skip.
that's what I'm saying. They had we had the cameras in here, which made it look like you were actually right in the room here with us. And you'll probably be seeing some of that on the new show, by the way.
That is correct.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if Jackson and them are going to put that virtual reality in the New Money Talks, but you guys definitely should because for those people that want to see and feel a high-powered sales room and be a part of the #1 sales force in the world and come see how I work and be a part of it, just like a football game.
It's pretty cool.
It's some exciting fucking shit.
That virtual fucking TV 3D shit's pretty cool.
I want to give a shout out to my partners, Turn Left Production, Todd Kreitz, Jackson Wynn. Jackson, those days of you and I talking on the phone every day for the last couple years, look where we're at and look where we're going, buddy.
Realtime.com.
Realtime.com. Those are our guys. 361 VR. They're doing some sick shit over there with that virtual reality. That you could take to the bank. Skip, any college games, NFL games stand out in the past weekend? Or
Well, in college football, the favorites this week on...
Talk to me.
The favorites on Saturday covered 32 out of 56 games, so...
Did y'all say that again?
Out of 56 games, the favorites covered 32. There was 32 favorites, 24 dogs, which is 57% favorites on Saturday in college.
Which was a turnaround from the week before,
Right.
which the books probably broke even or lost a little money this week.
Right. Here, you know...
Because they got killed week one.
Yeah, my point to that note right there was the odds makers are pretty much doing their job, okay? If you're trying to bet favorites and you think you're just going to steal the money, that's when the dogs start barking.
Yeah,
If you're a dog bettor, all of a sudden the favorites cover 58% of the time.
Correct.
So the odds makers are actually doing their job when it comes to getting the number pretty much even. On a 56, 57% split, that's pretty good. That's about the best they can do. Obviously, they're shooting for 50-50, but they're doing a pretty good job at setting the numbers. However, the games that we're betting, man, you're fucking up. Because Western Kentucky, my friend, oh my God, you fucked that line up bad.
Oh. You think so? We made about a fucking $750,000 off Western Kentucky on Saturday. Guys, that's what I'm trying to say. It's $1 trillion fucking industry. I'm breaking bookies left and right. The Bookie Killer strikes again. I don't have any other things to fucking tell you guys. Call the fucking number if you're betting sports.
Ohio State won but didn't cover.
Correct.
Mississippi won but didn't cover.
Correct.
Alabama won but didn't cover. TCU won but didn't cover. Those are 4 top 10 teams right there that won and didn't cover. The big boys were winning but not covering this weekend.
Correct.
Ohio State, Mississippi,
So
Alabama,
I'm glad you said
TCU.
that. That is what's pretty much standing out with me over the weekend. The big boys won but didn't cover.
Correct.
At all. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, you come to Las Vegas. You're drunk. You're with your wife or your buddies.
You're out
I'm
there.
going to bet TCU.
I'm going to go bet me,
My
Alabama.
son goes to trade. I'm going to roll tide, motherfucker.
Yeah, listen, man, they're going to win this time.
You don't bet with your heart.
Yeah, well, they won, but they didn't cover, people.
Guys, bet to make money. Don't bet with your fucking heart. You understand that? Buy a lottery ticket. Don't fucking bet sports. You don't bet with your heart.
Biggest upset.
Hold on.
All right.
Broke men shouldn't gamble, and
Jealous
jealous men shouldn't pimp hoes.
You know it.
Plain and fucking simple.
Biggest upset of Saturday. Oregon Ducks at home laying 10. They get crushed by Utah.
Outright. Utah.
Listen, wow,
Utah Utes beat the fuck. Yeah. Some square ass, no alcohol, no marijuana ass motherfucking squares beat the shit out of you.
Utah Utes went into Oregon and smacked the Ducks around 62-20 as a 10-point underdog. That was the biggest upset of the weekend.
And I'll tell you why. Because they're a corn-fed fucking white boy team that went into Oregon that has some athletic-ass brothers.
You got a bunch
and they were not supposed to get fucking beat at all.
Yeah, I mean, no disrespect to anyone's religion at all, but you got
Come on, man. They know how I roll.
come on, man. You got a bunch of
disrespect.
white boy Mormons up there, off the drugs, off the alcohol.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
In total fucking shape,
Playing
and
Oregon
ready to go.
Playing Oregon, who's sipping syrup and getting fucking high, smoking blunts all fucking
they weren't
weekend.
They weren't out partying the night before. That's obvious.
Let's get to Monday Night Football tonight, Skip. I just want to get right to it. Like I said, we got shit to do. We got a lot of money to make. We touted over $2 million. Kansas City Chiefs versus the Green Bay Packers. What do you got to say about that?
I'm glad you asked. Let me just talk about that for a second. First of all, Green Bay's favored by 5.5 tonight. The total on the game is 48.5. The game's up in Lambeau, as you should know. Green Bay coming off the big win last week against Seattle in Lambeau. That was a big rival week. That was payback, for a lot of things.
No, it's payback.
That was a big game.
I know you bitch hoes from way back.
That was a big game.
Yeah, it was.
Aaron Rodgers has an 18-game home streak without throwing an interception, Steve.
Fuck,
He
congratulations.
has not thrown a pick in 18 straight games at Lambeau.
And he's not going to start today.
Green Bay has won 9 out of the last 10 games straight up. Rodgers with a 92% passing rate. We all know who Aaron Rodgers is, my man. We all know who Green Bay is. They're at home at Lambeau. They've won 9 out of 10 games straight up.
Do you have any betting tips tonight for these people?
Well, listen, let me talk. Now, everything I just said great about Green Bay, okay, and the situation they're in tonight.
Which everything you said was true, though.
Of course. I only speak the truth. Rodgers at home.
Well, men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
Exactly. Rodgers at home. Listen, you can lie.
Sports consultants lie, salesmen lie, numbers don't.
You can
Sports
lie to yourself.
tickets don't.
You can lie to yourself. You can lie to your wife. There's 2 people you don't lie to. Your attorney.
And your sports consultant.
And your sports consultant.
There's 2. That's a motherfuckers. We're the only ones that can get you out of the hole and get you out of trouble.
Yeah, don't lie to Steve. Don't lie to the skipper. And don't lie to your attorney.
Yeah.
Anyone else you want to lie to? Yourself, your wife, your preacher, your boss, your kids, whatever you want to do. Don't lie to Steve or me or your attorney.
Because you don't fucking deserve it.
Right. Because we're the ones that are going to bail you the fuck out.
Correct. And like I said, moving on, ladies and gentlemen.
You want me to talk about Kansas City tonight?
Yeah, I do.
A little bit?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
And then I'm going to let the people sum up what they think. We'll get into baseball a little bit. We'll talk about Harper getting ready to beat the fuck out of Papelbon for pushing him down the steps. We'll get into baseball.
I do want to talk
so
about
go ahead and just get rid of Kansas City real quick.
Okay, real quick. Kansas City, their offense is, suspect. They've only covered twice in their last 7 games going back to last year. Alex Smith, I mean, come on, bro. Your quarterback rating is just fucking disgusting. It's actually just really horrible. They're coming off that horrible defeat last Thursday night, Kansas City, where they were at home, winning by 7.
Yeah.
With a minute to go to Denver. We all remember that. They had 5 turnovers in that game. They had 70 yards in penalties. However, let me just say this. For those of you people that like your stats, and Steve don't give a fuck about this, But there's
guys.
There's people out there, Steve, that do give a fuck about
That's
this.
why we have a show. Give them the
Yeah.
fucking stats. Just don't ask me why I like a game.
Well,
Because I'm not going to tell you, the guy came in limping. I mean,
Kansas City is 6-1 against Green Bay the last 7 times they played. And Kansas City, if you recall, now think about this, people. A couple years ago, remember Green Bay was 13-0. They were going for the perfect season.
Oh, yeah, I remember
16-0.
I remember
Yeah.
crystal
Well,
clear.
guess who fucking snapped that streak? Kansas City.
Kansas
Okay?
City.
These two teams don't meet.
Kansas City,
These
here
teams
Green
don't-
Bay comes.
These two teams don't meet up very often. We both know they're in different conferences. However, the last 7 times they played each other, Kansas City's beat them 6 times. Kansas City is the team that snapped Green Bay's 13-0 quest for a perfect
So
season.
this is a marquee matchup tonight to look out for.
Listen, the line's 5.5 for a reason, people.
That's a fact.
We know it's Aaron Rodgers. We know it's Green Bay. We know they're at Lambeau. We know he hasn't thrown an interception in 18 fucking games at Green Bay.
Love it.
If you want to know what's going to happen, just fucking get a hold of us and we'll tell you.
Correct,
I
but-
can sit here and read all the fucking stats to you all day long.
Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, besides the preview again, we're locked in on NFL this week. We have a lot of big college games. If you like what we did last week, you're going to love what we do this week.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of marquee matchups in college. Let's get into Major League Baseball, Skip. Regular season coming to a close.
Yeah, 7 more games.
Playoff betting is very exciting. Even me.
Mm-hmm.
You know you've tried to drag me around the world to meet our connections. I give you money and send you every time. I never go.
Should I tell you this now?
Well,
You
I
might-
don't want to hear about you
well,
taking another fucking
well, you
3-4
might see
days
me.
off,
Well,
okay?
you might see me sneaking the fuck out for a couple playoff games.
Okay, great. Thanks.
So I'm planting a seed.
Okay,
and
great.
then I'm going to give it some water and watch it grow.
Okay, that's fine. I love that.
All right.
I
might
love
be.
that.
Well, you know, last
They
year
say money doesn't grow on trees. You ever heard of marijuana?
well,
That's definitely a money tree, motherfucker.
I went to the World Series last year. You know, I like my postseason baseball, and I'm just planting a few seeds.
Can you stop aggravating me with your personal days off during the fucking show? You just trying to blow me out of the water?
I might be going a little bit. Go
Appreciate
ahead.
it. Appreciate
Let's spend a couple minutes on baseball. Let's get to work.
Yeah, playoffs, what I was saying before, you cut me off with your other day off that you're taking and all that shit. Playoffs actually excite me. I'll go to a playoff game. I'll bet playoff games myself and get real excited about it. You know what I mean?
It's a great environment.
Season 1 money talks. Stevens had to fake some shit when the Dodgers played the Cardinals in a historically long extra inning bullshit loss.
I remember that.
The shit you do for TV, dude.
Yeah, right.
I had to sit with a motherfucking client.
At the bar.
A $5,000 client. By the way, Dan, shout out to Dan. That's still my client.
Yeah,
right
Dan's
now.
a cool dude.
We make a lot of money together. He's a 5-dime player. I'm not going to put him down, but I don't normally come out of the house and stress a fucking 5-hour game to lose.
Especially a baseball game.
No, that's just not me. But I do whatever it takes. Don't always believe what you see on TV. Drama is for entertainment, but you better believe in the real world. All we do is fucking win.
You better believe that.
Period. We can do some things for TV to get you guys excited, but we won more than the network thought we ever could.
Yeah, bring 50,000.
So
come
they
out to
actually,
Vegas. Yeah.
all 3 media actually started casting their own clients to put in front of us to try to get us to lose, and all we did was eat up the bookie with them too.
Those motherfuckers wanted us to lose.
I think they did. And like I said, we're in pre-production right now. We got a lot of good shit on the way with the new show as well.
Back to baseball.
Nationals falling apart, looking dysfunctional. Bryce Harper and teammate Jonathan Papelbon getting a straight scrap.
You want to know what happened there?
Go ahead. I'll tell you what I saw. You tell me what happened.
Well, Bryce Harper had a few words with fucking Papelbon.
That's my boy, and he's battle-born. Best believe that's a Vegas boy.
Well, listen,
Papelbon, you'll get the fuck beat out of you. You come out.
Papelbon, you're a straight fuck.
Vegas all day, baby.
Papelbon's, listen.
Battle-born. Harper beat his ass.
Papelbon choked him the fuck out. He went right for his fucking throat.
Right first.
Yeah, listen. I want to see him go. I want to put him in the fucking ring and just let him go.
I didn't like him in Boston.
Papelbon, you're a fuck. Well, I didn't like him in Philly. I mean, come on, man. He's got more clothes.
You ever see him do his gay little dance and shit he does?
Listen, dude. He saved more games.
Sorry
than
about
any
the gay comment. Corny dance. I support the rainbow.
He was the Phillies closer for fucking how many years? Come on, yeah, Papelbon, whatever, man. Bryce Harper's gonna whoop your fucking ass.
Okay, tell the story. They don't want to hear about all the bullshit.
Well,
so he pushed him down and went to choke him. Tell me what happened.
Well, what caused it was
They were in the tunnel, right?
No, they were at the top of the dugout.
So, but he had more momentum than the.
Yeah, Papelbon standing up on the fucking steps.
Right.
And Harper came in. What happened was Papelbon fucking beamed one of the other team's posing players.
Correct.
Right?
I already know what the ladies and gentlemen, the beef is. Stop beaming motherfuckers, because I'm getting beamed in the next game.
And
sure enough, he did.
And Harper said, "Listen, motherfucker, you're getting now they're throwing at me."
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm an all-star.
Which I got to say something about that. Old school baseball, man, you just,
That's part of the game.
Yeah, if you're the star of the fucking team and the coach wants to, or the pitcher wants to beam someone on the other team, listen, man, you're going to have to take,
Skip.
You're going to take one for the team yourself.
25
Stop
years
being
ago.
a bitch, Harper, and crying
20
about
years ago, not 50, 20 years ago, coaches used to put you in, let them hit you.
Oh, they used to put guys
Try
in
to
off
get
the bench
hit.
just to get hit.
Correct.
Yeah. Well, listen. So by the way, Harper, I mean, stop being a bitch, dude. Just
Correct.
If you got to take one for
I
the
mean,
team.
I'll agree
As
with
long as
that.
they're
Ain't no sense of crying, homie. You're a tough motherfucker. Just beat motherfuckers' asses when they hit you, straight up.
Yeah, as long as they're not throwing at your fucking head.
That's all that matters.
Take one for the team. So Harper was bitching to Papelbon about getting, you're hitting the other fucking team. Now they're going to hit me.
Papelbon pushes him and chokes him.
Papelbon says, shut the fuck up, punk. I've been around this fucking league a little longer.
I'll choke you out.
A little longer than you. I'll choke you the fuck out. And then Harper said something back to him. If I read his lips right, I think he said, shut the fuck up. Something like that.
I'll beat your motherfucking ass.
And fucking Papelbon came down off the top step in the dugout, and Harper was down in the dugout, so he had a big, height advantage. He came right down and fucking went right through his throat like a viper.
Now let me finish. They tussled around a little bit. By the end of it, Harper was on top of it, getting ready to pound him the fuck out. And they broke it up.
Yeah.
So moving on, they're dysfunctional. Harper's a Las Vegas boy. Was Papelbon out of line? I don't fucking know. Well, hold on. The answer is yes. It goes back to be a professional.
It goes back to the
hold on. When the owner pays you millions of dollars,
yeah.
I understand that you have testosterone and you want to win.
Right.
Fighting your teammate is the most disrespectful,
Your superstar
most unprofessional
teammate.
thing you can do in your life. Papelbon, you got to go. Harper ain't going. Pack your bags. You got a red flag in your locker. Get the fuck out. You're the weakest link.
I think you're 100% right about that.
Period. Get the fuck out of here.
You know what it does, Steve? It just shows the
do you bet on teams that get caught up in the bullshit?
The frustration of the Nationals.
Will you fuck with them, with the Nationals?
I'm going to be honest with you. The Nationals have cost me some serious fucking money.
Yeah, like Pittsburgh got me, motherfucker.
The Nationals have cost me some serious money here the past week and a half.
Okay. I'd like to go into that for hours and hug in all that shit, but can we move on?
These motherfuckers can't even beat the Phillies, for crying out loud. Okay, but anyway, that all comes from frustration, Steve.
Correct.
I mean, the Nationals were supposed to win that division.
They have internal problems.
Hands down.
Correct.
Okay, they choked. They suck. Right. The Mets fucking won a division.
And they know it.
The Mets won a division. My sleeper, by the way.
Told you so.
But anyway, that's a bunch of frustrated guys and a team that's going home to watch the postseason. And now they're choking each other out.
So just to recap, ladies and gentlemen, it's in playoffs right now. You got to know what to watch out for. There's a lot of money to be made in Major League playoffs, more than the average season. Let's get fucking paid. Moving on to golf. Talk to me about Jordan. He's a fucking pimp.
Golf, Speed?
Yeah, Speed, 22 years old. He's a fucking pimp.
He's a monster.
Won the Tour Championship and clinched the FedEx Cup, cashing in on a cool $22 million. Yes, type of fucking ticket I like to cash.
There's money to be made on that guy if in the right spot.
Oh, that's a fucking fact. Should people bet with Jordan Speed?
I'm not a huge golf bettor.
Can you make money on him, yes or no?
Listen, if there's an opportunity there, you know as well as I do, I'm going to go get it.
All right. Let's move into a little entertainment before we get out of here, and then we'll sum everything up. Drake says Drake earned more than Dr. Dre in 2015.
Okay.
How the fuck is that possible when Drake just became,
this is
my
area.
field.
Yeah, this is your area.
You want to read them to me and I'll tell you. It says Drake earned more than Dr. Dre. I thought Dr. Dre became a billionaire this year from Beats. So I'd have to look into that article a little bit, but go ahead and read it off to me.
First was Diddy with $60 million, and second Jay-Z with $56 million.
I see that.
Who's still listening to Diddy anyway?
Nobody. Nobody's listening to fucking Diddy at all. Shout out to Jay-Z. I know for sure he's still relevant. He makes a lot of money. Shout out to Jazz Prince, Jay Prince Jr., Jay Prince Sr. Drake's nothing without the team, homie. Bottom motherfucking line. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Drake's an artist, but Jazz Prince discovered him and put him with a team of experts that got him to a next level. So shout out to all you guys. Drake, I love your fucking music. Diddy, I'd like to smoke weed with you and drink some Ciroc. Jay-Z, you're cool, but you're too East Coast for me. I ain't got a word to say to you. I'll be over there talking West. You'll be word up, kid, on the one, done. You know what I'm saying? Word up, kid. West Coast, we talk a little bit different. All See, right. East Coast, a lot of talking. West Coast, a lot of shooting. So came up a little bit different out here. Billionaire Buffett dressed up like Steve and Skip No Sua. What is this all about? The fuck is this billionaire?
Well, apparently Warren Buffett was at the fucking game.
Dressed up like Sua?
Down in Miami, apparently. He dressed up like Dominic Sue, man.
Yeah, well, Sue's our boy's the one that we took the picture up, put you guys up, let you know that we had some inside information.
He was up here at the camp.
I don't get it. He dressed up as him? Is that what it says?
Apparently, yeah.
Warren Buffett's losing his fucking mind. I love that guy.
He was on the Dolphins sideline prior to Sunday's game. He was wearing a Dominic Sue
jersey,
though.
Jersey. Yeah. Okay. So he showed some pride a little bit.
Well, it's been well documented that they got a great relationship. Apparently, Warren Buffett is investing his money. Now, it's not ironic that Warren Buffett.
Well, he comes to the Hathaway shareholders meetings, brother.
I know that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's exactly. Listen, money chases money. Money hangs out with money. Okay, it's not ironic that Warren Buffett and Sue were over at the gym next door just a couple months ago. I'm not telling people anything.
It's not ironic that Warren Buffett's with Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
He just made $1 billion.
Yeah.
Money attracts money.
Yeah, and it's not ironic that the two of them were just at the gym when Champ was training for the Pac fight.
Playing in fucking
Yeah,
circles.
listen, I'm not telling people anything they don't know. I mean, fuck. I mean, it is what it is.
So, I mean, at the end of the day,
Money attracts money.
money attracts money.
Yeah.
Let's recap a little bit, okay? Had a kick-ass fucking weekend this week. Touted over $2 million. Made 4 clients 6 figures.
Oh, God.
Personally made 7 figures this weekend myself, ladies and gentlemen. Here's what I want to say. Gambling is a $1 trillion industry. I have the formula for success. There's enough money for everybody. I've showed you guys everything I need to show you to call and start doing business with my company. Don't wait till tomorrow to call. Go to VIP Sports Las Vegas. Get on the winning side. To sum things up, like I said, Jordan Spieth is a fucking pimp. Golf, he's running golf right now. Teams to look out for: Patriots, they kicked ass, they're undefeated.
Bengals.
6 teams are undefeated. You got Monday Night Football tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to kick ass, if you want to make money, let's fucking do it together.
Yeah.
Talk to him, Skip. Like I said, it's about time to get out of these guys. Sum up a little bit while we went out. Drake earned more money than Dr. Dre in 2015. Warren Buffett's putting jerseys on and going to games. Is he going to smoke Kush next? Warren, you going to start smoking Kush next?
How
or
much
what?
you think he had on the game?
Probably a couple 100,000.
Hope he didn't
He
fucking-
acts like he's a square. He acts like he's square as a box and green as a frog, but he's not. He's a hustling motherfucker. I can tell you that right now. Anyway, to sum everything up, ladies and gentlemen, it was a great weekend. We have a big weekend coming ahead of us. It's a marquee matchup. We got college football pretty much all week this week, and I don't want to see the players be the only ones that get paid anymore.
Yeah, just
Skip.
get a hold of us, man. It's the 4th week of the NFL coming up, the 5th week of college football. The time just keeps ticking. We got basketball right around the corner. Hockey's right here. I mean, baseball postseason is here.
I'm not going to tell you again.
I mean,
I'm
come
just
on,
gonna, I'm
man.
just going to end the show like this.
Let's
if
go.
money's tight, things are rough, and you don't want your girl to sell your muff, go to VIP Sports Las Vegas. I'll make you a second income. If you're a tax advisor, if you're a financial advisor, if you're a real estate tycoon, you never have enough money. Everyone could always use a second income. Give me a call. Let me make you an extra couple $100,000 a year. For you small guys that are betting a couple $100, you make $700 a week at your job. Let me make you an extra $1,500. You guys can use it more than anybody. But I'm not going to tell you again. I can show you better than I can tell you. I think we've proven that on Instagram. We've proven that on social media, and we've proven it to every client that we have. So on the behalf of VIP Sports Podcast, Steve Stevens, the Bookie Killer, the chiropractor Skip, it's a $1 trillion industry. You deserve your fair share. Come get your fucking money. It's waiting. VIP Sports, Steve Stevens, I love you. I'm out. We got 41 inbound fucking calls that we got to go get to work. Understand that? 17 different ones.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. We play with big cash and we blowing money fast. Riding in a plush Benz trunk full of money bags. I need a G for every light bulb on the Vegas Strip. Naked bitches in my mansion dancing to some player shit.